is Alvin Owens, and I'm the proud founder of Education Youth Development Outreach, and I'm also the owner of Regimen Barber Collective. The pandemic has affected my life in so many different type of ways. Personally, I was one of the ones that was hit with the virus. It was a roller coaster of emotions. You know, not being able to see family and friends that I would on a normal basis, not being able to travel back and forth to make money, that took its toll. During that time, I was able to refocus, rethink, realign. I'm not a great saver. But luckily, because I was saving up for a business, I had a little bit saved. So I had to use that in order to survive. Hearing about the death toll on television, it just seemed like something out of a movie. And none of us got a lot of treatment for that trauma mentally or spiritually. I mean, we were going through something physically, but we didn't get a lot of trauma treatment for what we were seeing every day. So there were times I wouldn't watch the news for a whole week at a time, but I would check back in just to get updates to see where we were and what we're supposed to do. At the same time, civil unrest was happening in spurts around our country while the pandemic was going on. And then it finally hit close to home in the Midwest. So it was a trying time. Professionally, I literally had something to look forward to, and then the pandemic stopped it or put a pause on it, but it gave me that opportunity to organize. And I finally made that decision. I opened up the barber shop in Kenosha, Wisconsin. I came back home. We took down the boards from the civil unrest during the pandemic. We put our signs up on our business, and we were just hoping that the people would come like they did before the pandemic, and slowly but surely everybody came. Kenosha didn't need another barbershop, but it needed a regimen. So we are here, Regimen Barber Collective. We're more than a barbershop. We're a resource center. We do things that is committed to helping our community. We've had over 3 events here, small and on a citywide scale, that we open the doors for people to get vaccinated, for people to come and just talk to doctors about the pandemic and nurses and get the ingredients of what it is that they would or would not be taking. I went ahead and took the vaccine. That was a hard decision to make. Believe it or not, as much as I love making sure that everybody gets resources, I was not a vaccine person. I wasn't a person that went out and got shots. I can't tell you the last time I got a shot. It was probably to get into school when I was a kid. I went ahead and did it because we were going to celebrate my mother's 70th. My grandmother is 94 years old. And so I thought about it long and hard. Even the moment when I went to take the vaccine, I was conflicted. But I prayed about it, and I did what was best for myself and my family. And it wasn't as scary as the media makes it out to be. To be transparent, I was sick a couple of days for the first one, but the second one, I didn't have any side effects. If I wouldn't have gotten the shot, I can honestly say that I would feel like that I wasn't looking out for my family. You know, that's how I feel. So when people ask, how does it affect me by taking the shot? It affected me emotionally. Am I healthy? Yes, I've had a physical, I'm healthy. I can't say that I can encourage it, but I will not discourage anyone from taking the shot, because it's something that they have to resolve themselves with. It's something that you have to think long and hard about. And lastly, I would just encourage everybody out there to do as I did, study it, get as much information as you can out of it, but most importantly, just try to make sense with it and try to come to terms. I can honestly say that I don't know if I ever fully resolved it 100%, but I resolved myself with making a decision on taking the vaccine. I feel like I did protect my family in that way. And being a person who had already experienced the virus, I felt that anything that I could do would help. So that is my story, and I'm sticking to it. I'm gonna stand beside it. Thank you.